All right. Okay. So the video, so again, if you are welcome to turn your camera off because my focus mode is not working. So this is what we've decided to do. This is what we've decided to do. So hopefully you made a list of questions about yourself from the interview activity 2, so that you have something to draw from. You're not scratching your head when the person wants to interview you. Okay? All right. And then it can be somebody who's in the room now so that you can get this done now, or it can be something that you have homework for. Okay? All right. So again, you can turn your camera up to the ceiling. You can turn it to the side if you don't wish to be on camera. All right, so your job is you're supposed to be practicing role playing. So you're going to pretend that oh, sorry, that's not where I need to be. Here we go. All right, you're going to um, write down the career. So the career that you wrote your questions for in the activity 2, that's what you want to familiarize yourself with. And these are actually questions that for the person who has, so you need to discuss the company with your interviewer, because when they interview, they need to know what the company is about because you're asking them questions. So what is their job title? What do they do on the job every day? What education is required for that job? What skills are important to you? What do you enjoy? What do they enjoy most about doing that job? And what challenges would they face on that job? And what advice would they give you as a student? Okay. So these are questions that you are asking the inner person who is interviewing you for a job. So dad or mom can pretend that they are the owner of the company, or they can ask you, you can pretend that you are the owner of the company. And they are going to ask you all of these questions, and you're going to respond as if you are the person offering the job. Okay, so you have to decide. So if we had switched roles, one of you would have been the person offering the job, and one of you was the one seeking the job. So the same thing will happen with whoever it is, except I don't need their response for a grade. Okay, I just need yours. But you can practice first as far as what your role would be. Okay, so I need answers as if you own the company and the person is coming to you for a job. All right. So they, when you as a student go to this person, you are asking them these questions. Okay, you want to know both. All right, your parent, and actually, if you want to do it where you pick their job, so yeah, we could do it that way too. That's another way. Thank you for asking that question, Ryder. You can write down, interview them. What company do they work for? So what is their job title? What do they do every day? Some of you all don't know what your parents do every day. What education and training is required for the job that they are doing? And what skills are important? And what do they enjoy most? Um, what challenges do they face? And what advice would they give you as a student if you were going for that job? And then they can switch with you. Okay, you can tell them about the career that you are seeking, and then you need to act like, because you have done research, because that was what the other assignment was. You have done research, you know what the company is all about. what they require, and what you might like about that job. And so you can answer these questions when they ask you the question. Okay, so then record both sets of answers. Record both the interviewer and the job seeker's answers of mom. So you need to write down mom is the uh, um, person being interviewed. And then write there, or dad is the person being interviewed, and write down their answers to their questions. And then they need to switch. They need to ask you these same questions. So I need two sets of answers. Okay. Okay, Anthony, I hear you. All right, so we straight? You straight, everybody's doing a family member, and you are interviewing them, and then they are going to interview you. Okay, if it's an adult, that should be the first. Let them do theirs first, because then that will give you practice on the questions. And then they can turn around once they've had experience with what the questions are. It'll be easier for them to interview you, but you're going to have to help them because they need to know what career you're going for. So you need to be ready for this. Okay. All right. So again, I need two sets of answers. I need the answers for that when you interview the person, and I need the answers from when they interview you. All right. Is that clear? Anybody's, I see one thumbs up. Everybody else is off camera. All right. So go ahead and get started. Does anybody need, can everybody see this on their um, student page? Or do I need to put a link in the chat for you to see the assignment? All right, Rayla, you just came in. We are working on our mock interview. We were going to do it in pairs, but that's not working out. So you're going to pick a family member. I will put a link in the chat. Yes, I will. Brother, sister, mom, or dad. Copy. All right, I put a link in the chat that'll get you to the assignment. But it should be on your homepage as well. All right, so on your homepage, you should see where it says mock interview role play. Okay, and Rayla, if you wish to do this with London, because you're always asking, so, but London hasn't done her work. But if you wish to do this with London, then this is one time that you can do that if you can get her to cooperate. Since y'all are usually in the same room at the same time. Jada, you didn't answer my question. Okay, I'll set that up right now. Okay. All right. Is there anybody else who knows that the partner is going to work with them, a classmate is going to work with them? I could put you in a breakout room. Everybody else. So if you know that there's somebody in class right now that will work with you, tell me who that is. I'll put you in a breakout room. If not, everybody, I'm assuming that everybody else is going to work on their own. All right, going once, going twice. Anybody want to be assigned a breakout room with a partner? I can do that. Other than that, you're going to do the assignment with a family member. Oh my goodness. All right, those of you who are working in class, please make sure you turned in um, part one and part two of our interview process. Hmm. Jaden, did you have a partner that you wanted to work with on the assignment? If some people decided that they wanted to work with a parent or a sibling in order to do the interview process. If you have someone in class that you'd like to work with, is there somebody? I mean, I could put you in a room with in a breakout room with somebody who can work with you if they're willing to do so. Otherwise, you can select a brother, sister, mom, dad, and let them, you interview them and they interview you. So you need to know what their career is and then use the questions, and then you need to let them flip the questions back to you as if you were the boss of the company. Ronell's already in a room with someone. Um, tell you what, I'll add you to that room and y'all work it out. Um, hold on, let me see. Sign to room 2. There you go. All right. Anybody else want to go in a breakout room? Last call. I'm assuming that if you're still in the room, that you have decided to work with a family member. And remember, I need their interview answers as well as your interview answers. Where's Ryder? Oh, okay, never mind, I see. I can't. Let's see. Okay, folks, it's time to go. Please make sure that you know who that you're going to interview and that you are prepared to have them interview you. And I'm still missing a whole lot of step one and step two. I may start just giving tests in this class, giving an assignment and a test. Because trying to get you all to turn stuff in is a good trick. I did this already. All right, so you go ahead and log out if you wish. And see you next.